relationship without open communication is like a car without GPS. You might get somewhere, but you'll most likely get lost along the drive. Today, I'll explain why open communication is important in a relationship, including how it prolongs the relationship, benefits mental health, and deters conflict. Relationships are inevitable and are something that most humans experience in their lifetime. I believe it to be a beautiful part of life as you are able to connect with someone, sharing love, friendship, and memories. That being said, relationships can turn sour and leave someone heartbroken due to many issues like financial problems, different life goals, infidelity, and lack of trust and honesty. An issue that I see many couples face is lack of communication, which is why I believe it is important in a relationship. As a child in the middle of a rocky marriage, I witnessed countless events of lack of communication, trust, and other issues. It led to many nasty arguments ending in feelings hurt, and I believe that viewing all that at a young age has made me able to detect issues when it comes to romantic relationships. Even though I have little experience in relationships, I've seen the benefits of having open communication and what it does for me and my partner in our relationship so far. To start, I'm going to discuss how open communication prolongs and strengthens the bond of a relationship, provides mental health benefits, and finally, how communicating with your partner can deter conflict. Let's begin by talking about how it prolongs a relationship. I'm sure many couples in serious relationships hope to last with their romantic partner for as long as possible, though, as I mentioned earlier, many ways can cause relationships to fizzle out as lack of communication. Through open communication, building trust is an essential foundation to prolong romantic relationships. It's especially important to be transparent with your partner about your own actions and intentions, as it creates a safe space of trust and honesty between both partners. According to Utah State University, if there are issues or challenges, address them openly rather than trying to sweep them under the rug. Sharing how you feel, your thoughts, and your desires creates vulnerability, which can deepen intimacy and prolong a relationship. Sharing your dreams, ambitions, and fears will help create a deeper connection and otherwise prevent relationships from ending. However, there has been some hesitancy regarding showing vulnerability and fear of getting hurt, as it involves a person sharing personal details about their life, and there could be a possibility of getting rejected or criticized. But according to Margaret Seed, a licensed psychiatrist, argues that being closed off can result in relationships ending sooner. If you don't allow yourself to be vulnerable, your partner can't be expected to understand what you need and want from them. Partners who communicate openly are more likely to be reliable partners. It is important to consistently demonstrate that you can be counted on, such as dates or times and meeting deadlines. This helps create predictability, reassuring your partner can depend on you in times of need. Now that I've finished talking about how open communication can prolong a relationship, let's discuss some mental health benefits. Open communication can improve mental health as it leads to understood feelings in relationships and in turn feeling a greater sense of well-being. When someone is opening up about their concerns and anxieties and their partner is actively listening and offering validation, it creates a support system that can help that person push through their worries. Knowing that someone, especially your significant other, accepts and understands your worries is extremely comforting. Feeling heard and validated can boost one's self-esteem and contribute to a positive self-image. As couples embrace open communication, their stress and anxiety levels can be reduced tremendously by expressing feelings and concerns. According to Discover Health Advocacy, studies show that partners who practice good communication can have better sleep and overall improved immune function. Embracing one's emotions can also improve focus and decision-making skills. When communicating with your partner about your thoughts and feelings in a safe space, you can receive valuable feedback, which in turn causes one to rethink their own thoughts and somewhat reflect. It can be also helpful to verbalize your feelings to a trusted partner, as it allows one to think hard about what they are truly upset or feeling. According to Perth Counseling and Psychotherapy, focusing on your own thoughts and behavior rather than those of your partner creates more personal growth and allows you to feel responsible for your own well-being. Now that you've learned some mental health benefits of open communication, I will dive into how open communication leads to less conflict in a relationship. In a healthy relationship, there is bound to be conflict between both partners. It's pretty normal to butt heads over problems and topics, but open communication can help prevent lengthy or petty arguments and increase forgiveness on both parts. Actively listening and discussing conflicts and issues in or outside of the relationship while in a safe space can help prevent resentment or anger from building up. According to Very Well Mind, in a conflict, we talk a lot about our point of view to get the other person to see things our way. If we do this all the time, there's little focus on the other person's point of view and nobody feels understood. It's important to avoid using the silent treatment as well or dragging out arguments rather than finding a solution to the problem. By communicating openly with a partner, you are able to clarify any misunderstandings and put your partner at ease from misinterpretation. When clearing up any misunderstandings, one can prevent any future conflicts from arising. When discussing issues, it is important to compromise some things in the relationship in order to move forward as a couple. Instead of trying to protect one's ego or pride in order to not harm your relationship, it is best to look for a solution, and sometimes that involves your partner to get what they want too, so that both partners can be happy. I finished discussing why open communication deters conflict. Now I will conclude my speech. Today we talked about why open communication is so important for a relationship by first talking about how open communication prolongs the extent of a relationship, the mental health benefits from open communication, and finally, how open communication deters conflict. Now, I hope that by demonstrating how open communication is crucial in a relationship, you'll be more convinced and hopefully practice open communication in your own relationships or even ones you might have in the future. Communication is like the glue that holds relationships together, so please don't mess up and try using duct tape or else that'll end in disaster.